All right, if you're a DBA, you're watching this video and you're thinking, how the heck am I going to track the performance of my database that's running in Fabric? Because like I have SLAs I got to manage. This is something new. I've not been super confident with other things I've seen in Fabric, maybe around performance tracking. What do I got on day one with Fabric databases when it comes to performance tracking? Well, don't worry, I got you. And not only do I have you, but Microsoft Fabric has you on this one. It's it's not bad. It's not bad. Like, subscribe, leave comments down below, do all the YouTube stuff, right? It helps feed the logarithm. Oh, I think I got a link for HexClad someplace too. If you want to really support us, buy some pans. They're fantastic. All right. But you want to know performance summary? There's this fantastic little button right here that gives you a quick look at all of the V cores that you're consuming. So in this case, my CPU consumption has been 0.007 V cores. All right, so this is not much, right? I've got 4 user connections, 19 requests per second. You can see like this nice little like tracking is up on the side here, so you can see that. I could track block queries, allocation size of data, what's in there. Automatic indexing, that's another thing. Fabric is going to automatically index your tables, right? So it's going to monitor performance and behavior. So like you're going to find it's a lot easier for you to like kind of set and forget this stuff. And Fabric's going to take care of it for you because Microsoft has a reason to like want this to run well for you. Okay. But there's also like a full-fledged performance dashboard out there. Oh, let me switch cameras. Yeah, so now this full dashboard really focuses in, gives you a lot of detail. Like I could see the data trend over the last 24 hours. I can change that to like, okay, the last 30 days or last 12 hours. I mean, this is my demo environment, my demo thing. I've been creating content here for a little bit, so, so you can just see a little bit that's out there, but you can actually zoom in, see what's going on, look at the trends. This is quite nice. Um, it will call out what are your top CU consuming queries. You'll see in query ID. There's a URL link to it. You can actually see where when it ran. You could see the actual query that's there. Oh, that's cool. Open in Studio Code, open VS Code, shut the front door. Is this going to open it up? Sign in, blah, 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 blah. Go away. Where'd you go, VS Code? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to automatically. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. That's not the query. um, but you can, copy SQL script. Oh, and then you just go over to Visual Studio and you can run it yourself. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Look at this. You can see all the queries in there. You can look at the details on any one of them. Actually, let's go back. What does it show me here? Object name, duration, shows me the query. It doesn't show me who ran it. Son of okay, well, it's there. Now I happen to know that I ran it because there's no one else here, but you can look at high CPU, longest running queries, most frequent queries, high read queries. I don't know why you'd favorite these, but you can. Uh, um, but back to the performance dashboard, you can see all that stuff from here. That's pretty cool. If I look at user connections, I can actually see how people are connecting in and what that performance is like, where the connection is coming from, who's doing that connection. Oh, that's pretty cool. MS default Renzo. That must be the Fabric service. Okay, that's nice. Request per second. You can again see that tracking starting to come through. What's doing it? Where is that activity coming from? All right. Block queries, same thing. I don't have any block queries, so good. Allocate. Oh, allocated size. Look at this. Look at that. You can see as your database is growing what it's at. No, I just have a little bit of that out there, but you can actually track that over time, see what it's like. Automatic indexing. Oh, that's pretty good. There's a lot of performance tracking and stuff that's out here in the performance dashboard that you can really dig in and see a lot of the capabilities. I'd like to see I'd like to see like who actually is running these things. That'd be super helpful, right, Microsoft? Why the heck wouldn't I want to see that? I really would. But it's a great start, for a day zero product. I mean, like scale of 1 to 100. For a day zero product, I gotta say that's gotta be 80s, right? 80 something. Maybe it's not everything, but maybe it is approaching 90% for a preview feature project with that type of like performance monitoring on top of it. I don't think we've ever had any other feature in Fabric rollout with that much line of sight into what's going on. In fact, you know what? I gotta give Microsoft credit for that. Like, hey, great job. I guess I just don't know who on the engineering team did that, but good job. Let's see this type of like visibility and performance on a go forward basis. That's awesome. Let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts? Again, we know it's not perfect, but what's missing? Let me know. Like, let's create a dialogue. Let's see what we can hear from other people. All right. You have the best day ever. Peace. Out. Yeah. Maybe you need help with this. There's a lot, right? I get it. Maybe your performance is wild and crazy and you're pulling your hair out. Don't worry, I got you. Head over to bakertilly.com/digital. Fill out the little form to get help and whatnot. Someone else will reach out to you right away and we'll take care of you. All right. If you want to learn more, click on either one of these videos and you'll learn something. You too could become a data god. I know it. I know you can.